In America, about 450 million oil changes happened each year, according to BrandonGale.com. The average oil change is going to run you about $46, according to Angie'sList.com. I learned how to change oil at the age of 9 by learning from my dad on our van. Since then, I have done over 50 oil changes on multiple different kinds of cars over the last 10 years. Since there were about 270 million cars operating in 2019 alone, according to Statista.com, chances are that most adults and driving teenagers own a car. Learning to do an oil change on your own car can save you a little bit of money and give you valuable practical skills that make you a more useful person. Today, I'm going to tell you how to set up for an oil change and demonstrate the steps to go through with an actual change. Now let's take a look at what we need for an oil change. In all, you will need the right type of oil and oil filter, the correct tools, and a good jack and safety jack. Having the right kind of oil and oil filter is vital, as the wrong kind can cause your car to run improperly or even destroy the engine. To find the correct kind of oil, you can look in the owner's manual under the maintenance section or do a quick Google search. To find the right kind of oil filter, a repair shop or Walmart will have a reference book which will tell you the correct kind. The two tools that you will need are the right sized wrench and oil filter wrench. The easiest way to have the correct size wrench is to buy a cheap set that has at least 10 different sizes. To get the correct size oil filter wrench, use your newly bought oil filter and size it up to an oil filter wrench. Having a good jack and safety jack is important for your safety during an oil change. You can use the tire jack that comes with your car to jack your car up, and you can buy a safety jack for cheap at a Walmart or any parts store. Now that we have all the tools, let's go through the actual steps of a change. All in all, you're going to jack up the car, drain the oil and replace the filter, and fill the car back up with oil. To jack up the car, you're going to need to find a lift point or a sturdy spot on the frame, which will be towards the front of the vehicle on the underside. Once you have found one of these points, you can place your tire jack, the flat part, underneath the lift point and begin to jack the car up. Once there is enough space for you to fit underneath the car, you can replace the safety jack right next to your tire jack. Next, you're going to want to go underneath the car and locate the drain plug. Once you've located the drain plug, use the correct sized wrench to break the nut free by pushing it counterclockwise. Be aware that hot oil will start to come out once you loosen the nut. Place an oil drain pan underneath the flow to catch all the old oil. Now you're going to want to find your oil filter, which is commonly on the underside of the car. Use your oil filter wrench to break it free, unscrew it, and place it in the oil pan. Now you can put the new oil filter back on. Now we are ready for the last step, which is going to the hood, opening it, and unscrewing the oil cap on top of the engine. You can now begin to slowly pour the new oil as much as the recommended amount as in the owner's manual. Once you have filled the engine up to the recommended amount, you can now start the car up. Before you drive the car, make sure to double check the oil levels in the engine. Now that our oil change is almost complete, you can take the safety jack out from under the car and lower the tire jack. Now that everything is out of the way, you're ready to rock and roll. Today I've told you how to set up for an oil change and demonstrated the steps to go through with an actual change. Hopefully you can go away better informed to do your own oil change. Thank you.